Hello, everybody. It is me, Tokkuri Yashi. How is everybody doing? Hope everybody is well. And here we are again, like we said, third time in a month for a summoning session here in Princess Connect. Today, it is Wurm, whatever else you want to call her, the sister of Lind, as we can see here. We got Lind earlier on this month, and now her sister has been released too, which then means we are not going to be getting any, or it doesn't seem like we're going to be getting any of the new alchemy girls. Louise Marie, Iroha Sono, they are not going to be coming. They was only released as non-playable characters to be part of the new green enhancement. Got down here, ultimate synthesis. What do I think about that? I mean, I haven't looked into it too deeply. I've seen people out there, well, saying that maybe even some of the Japanese players are not too happy about it, but maybe it was a little bit far-fetched to expect characters that have only just been introduced into the game to be released so quickly, when we have got characters that are a year old, more than a year old, that still haven't got playable characters. I'm talking about Bandy Sisters, which is something I'm looking forward to actually getting. Finally, Bandy Sisters in the game. I think they are actually trying to make them a little bit more friendly and not so much the antagonist. I see Yamato is actually helping out a little bit more. Maybe they will be coming soon. I will say though, Yamato does remind me a lot of Christina, who was a little bit of a villain when she was released many moons ago. Anyway, that is enough about that. What about Wurm? So let's jump over then into her banner here and have a little look at what we've got going on here. Well, as we can see here, the banner is here until the 28th. You may be thinking, to the 28th, what does that mean? That means there's going to be 4 more days until the end of the month. What are they going to put in that last 4 days at the end of the month? I mean, it's not confirmed. I haven't even heard anybody else talk about it, but do you think they're going to stick in a pre-fest banner at the end of the month? Would that be a 4th character? Although it's likely that the pre-fest banner that they stick in at the end of the month, if they do that, in the convenient last 4 days of the month, and after this banner has gone away, will be a returning pre-fest. I don't think it will be a new character. People have been saying a lot about Homare getting a unique equipment. Maybe, finally, Homare will get a returning pre-fest banner with a unique equipment for this last 4 days of the month. But we'll have to wait and see what there is. I mean, Wurm, as we can see, is a fire character, another fire magical character. She does bring a lot of magical defense down and a bit of damage to the team, which is something that we needed. What else do we need? Probably a little bit of action speed buffer, 200% action speed buffer for fire magic. I mean, we have got Efinera, who could potentially be put on the team. We may not end up running Eris or somebody off element on this team. But what if they did Ho-Ho as a new fire magical speed buffer in a pre-fest slot, perhaps? Well, I don't know. What they do in this game baffles the mind sometimes, so maybe we shouldn't try to predict it too much. As for this character, Wurm, well, we can bring up the details. It's still in Japanese. The translation's not quite here yet, but she is a damage dealing character. I don't know exactly how much damage she does. I've not seen any testing. I don't know if she's on the levels of Summer Maho, but she's got very good magical defense down on here, and a bit of a mechanic here, a bit of TP to herself, and a bit of a mechanic where she builds up tokens, and if she's over 40 tokens, then her skill 1 will do less damage, but she does lose these tokens every time she does a skill 1 and a skill 2, and when she gets buffed. So she does work very well with Lind, which is what you would expect. Lind's got a magical barrier, whereas Wurm's got a physical damage reduction barrier. So I think they are designed to work together on a team. So if you have Lind, you probably would like to get Wurm as well. If you skip Lind, then this Wurm is going to be an easy skip for you as well. Now, are we going to jump in yet? Have we got anything else to talk about? We're going to wait to see if anybody else would like to join the stream before we jump in. What's everybody been up to today? Anything interesting at all? What have I been doing? I don't know. Just watching a few streams, trying to sort a few things out. Treating myself to some eggs and bacon. Yeah, that is the treat. Eggs and bacon. Yummy, yummy, yummy stuff. But here we go then. I guess we should jump into the summons. Yeah, we haven't quite waited for the obligatory 10 minutes to see if anybody is going to jump in. Again, we have got the download bar off, so if we get a new character, we are not going to see on the download bar, we got any predictions. We got Nozomi in 5, we got Wurm in 4, so we're going to get, we got Lind in 4, so we're going to get Wurm in 3. We're going to continue with the good luck. Hopefully, we're going to continue with the good luck. So, I guess without further ado, no, hello there, Moose. How are you doing? So many maids recently. Yes, we are over. We have got many maids. We'll see. One maid left Hololive in Minato Aqua, and then all the maids came to Princess Connect. So we are going to have a very tidy room, and we are going to be fed lovely. And I guess we're going to jump in. So my prediction is we're going to get in 3 multis. We're going to carry on with this great luck and get here within 3 multi-summons. So, let's see if that look can continue. Okay, let's go then. Shall we start this now? So we can do a few more connect coins as well. Let's see how we go. Well, we didn't get it in first multi-summon. Well, that is okay. Would actually quite interested to see what teams we get for Clan Battle this month. If we are actually going to be getting any teams which Fire Magic is going to be a good option for. Still going to be struggling. Just wait to see what Kyoko's Unique Equipment 2 does for the Halloween version. I'm not too... I think people are maybe coping a little much if they think she's going to be excellent. They don't seem to be giving characters a lot with unique equipments these days. Here we go, number 3. This is where we are getting Wurm. And it'll be a very short summoning session. Well, maybe we still could. Maybe we still could. Okay, maybe we won't. So it wasn't a 5-4-3, but don't worry, everything is under control. I think even once we get Wurm, we are still going to struggle. I think personally to build a fire magical team. Hey, hello. Shaggy, how are you doing? Thank you for the good luck wishes. We have had very good luck this month. Let's hope that it continues. Hello, Nova. How are you doing? Almost late. Yes, last time we'd already got Lind by the time we arrived. This time we are still summoning. On to, this is number 5. So this is where we got Nozomi. Where we were summoning for Nozomi. We still haven't had a 3-star yet. Come on, please. We're not going to turn this into. All of the luck was used up, and now we're coming into this banner here, and it's going to be bad. Hopefully not. Hopefully it won't be bad. So, yes, still think it might be difficult to build a fire magical team, even once I get Wurm. If we even get a 3-star, I mean, there's plenty of 3-star characters. Surely next one, we're going to get a 3-star in. Surely the next one. Surely the next one. The viewers demand it, Karen. Everybody demands it. Yeah, I'd love to say, keep trying it. We're going to need a bit more for fire magic. Wait until we get Ho-Ho. I think we want Ho-Ho for that. She has to be a fire character. Any sparkly papers, or have Wurm eaten them all, pretending that they're cookies. Well, there we go. We have a sparkly rainbow paper there. And here we go. We're going to get Wurm in this multi-summon. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. Oh, your money back. Oh, your money back. Well, here we go. We're getting somebody new. And we get a Wurm. I told you. Guaranteed to get the new units if you just think positive. Yes, yes, yes. Whee! 50 isn't this time, no. What was that, 70? We got her in 70 this time. Yes, thank you. Easy. Ikuzo. Well, there we go. We have our cookie scoffling maid. Look at that. Linda sister is not looking very happy. What are you doing, letting me do all of the work? So, this month, there we go. 7 multis. So that means we have got all the 3 new characters this month in, what's it, 5, 7, 15 multis. So 15 multis to get all 3 of the new characters this month. There's only Wurm and Lind, so we will take that. We will take that one without any arguments. The look continues. It does indeed, and it will continue into the next banner. Hopefully it does for all of you as well. I imagine any of you out there that skipped the Lind is going to be skipping Wurm as well. Probably a good idea. Focus on what is going to be coming next month. I am tipping next month to be autumn characters, or fall characters. I might call them autumn, I might call them fall. Because we've got the spring, we've got the summer, we've got the winter characters, but we don't have autumn characters. What better to do in November than some autumn characters? Who the autumn characters are going to be? Well, we're going to find out in a few days. A week or so when they give us the teaser for the story event, you would hope. But I guess they are maybe better to focus on for people that want to skip this Fire Magic team because it isn't necessarily the best at the moment. So let's go in then. We will, because we've only been going, what, 15 minutes, we can't end it here. We'll build up Wurm. We'll maybe give it a little go with Lind, see what it's like in the Fire Magic team now. And then for anybody that would like to stay and talk a little bit more about the new EX equipment, I can do some EX equipment sorting. It's not the most entertaining of pursuits, but it's something that I badly need to do. And I do believe we have got the English translations now for the new modes in this translation patch. I do it like this so we can see the character, but it is easier, I guess, to do it like this, especially when you want to. Well, we can do everybody because I leveled up before I started, so everybody can go up 1 level. But where is she? She'll be right at the bottom somewhere, probably. Yeah. You can't sort this out by fire. There we go. Well, she's slacking off again. She's hiding somewhere. Get her biscuits. There we go. Right, now she should have her full equipment and all maxed out. Where is she gone? She'll be down here, won't she? Still right at the bottom. Right, so yep, all of their equipment is on there. It's all maxed out. I'm skipping her. Was thinking it would be autumn characters next month, yes. Just waiting for the Fest and Iroha. Well, if you want to at the start of the stream, I was having a look at Wurm's banner, which ends on the 28th, which conveniently leaves 4 days until the end of the month. Maybe they're going to have a 4-day pre-fest banner in there at the end of the month. Although I'm not sure it will be a new character. Like I said, probably a return for a unique equipment for Homare, perhaps. But you never know. They might just stick another fire character in. They might just stick in another fire character in as a new pre-fest. Perhaps Ho-Ho. Right, let's get the right girl. Don't get the wrong one here. We'll get her up to 5-star. There we go, to 20, to 40, to 60, and then 10 more. Yep, it just give us the 10 there. Now, does she deserve this? Or is she a naughty little girl? Don't talk like that. Right, okay, Ascension. 5 stars, there we go. Mara unique equipment would be good. You want Grace? Yes, I would really like to have Grace in game as well. More than likely, you would think she'd be a dark character. Probably a dark physical character, maybe? I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Grace would be a good introduction to the game. I'm still waiting for the Bandy Sisters. Am I the only person that likes them? Would I even say I like them? I don't know. Would I even say I don't know. I'm still waiting for them to be part of the game. So you would have thought they could be fire characters too. But I guess they'd probably all be physical fire. I mean, that's another thing with these two, Wurm and Lind. Some people were a little upset that they weren't a duo unit. Maybe that could come in the future, but then there's a lot of other characters like Akari and Yori that haven't got a duo unit that you might think could possibly have one. Can we bond rank here up then? There we go. Get a few of our jewels back. We'll just quickly skip through all of these. Then we'll put on some unique equipment, which is quite a thing these days. Definitely want the Bandy Sisters. They are a must roll for you as well, Changi. Yes, yes. Well, hopefully we can all have enough jewels for them when they do finally come out. Maybe they'll be the New Year's units. I don't know, of the New Year's pre-fest units. Hopefully we'll get them pretty soon. How is everybody doing then with their refinement of the EX 5-star equipment, whatever they want to call them? I mean, yes, no wonder we're getting confused with the name. Have you managed to get good stats on them? I think, well, I suppose it depends on whether you're building an equipment for a defensive character or an offensive character, but mostly we're going to want to go offensive characters. And I guess it's attack buffs and the defense penetration that you were going to want to go for the most. There we go, that's that. So let's jump over to equipment here. She's magic. Well, I did give Kururu this one. I don't know why I gave a Kururu this one. Probably because when I rolled it, it got a lot of hit points and defense on it. So I thought, well, for now, we'll give it to Kururu. She is a tanky kind of character, so we'll give it to her. So I think we want all out damage on this Wurm. So this one is hit point and magical attack. I don't think that's what we want. That one gives a bit of crit. This one's the pure damage one, so we're going to go with the pure damage one on here. For a second piece of equipment, we will go for... That's got TP regen. Could be good. She does give herself some TP. So boosting that TP might be a good thing for her. Some pretty good equipment there, Chaggy. That's nice to hear. Call it Genshin Artifact System. Well, because I've got Genshin Impact on my phone, but I've never played it. It came pre-installed on the phone that I got, but I've never actually seen any of these. Hopefully, I mean, it's a mode which That does crit rate. I'm going to give her the TP boost. I think that's what she needs. It's a mode that maybe we don't want to be too hung up on because it's not clan battle equipment. It's not going to affect clan battle. So again, if you get something good, great. If you don't, then I maybe don't worry about it too much. There's a lot of equipment that you can dismantle to get the refining materials. Something else that might take a while to go through to get. So this is crit. I don't know if you really want to give a crit. If you're running her with Lind, then maybe she's going to get enough crit boost anyway. And then this one's a pure attack one again. We do have quite a lot of these. I was thinking about going through and just refining them and then... So yeah, we're going to put these in and then we're going to refine them all out. Might as well whilst we're here. Because we've got plenty. Then maybe we could give it a little battle. We'll see what's going on with a little battle. We'll just give it a little bit of a run out. Hey Crazy, how we doing? Just woke up. How many rolls? Well, pretty good again. Was it 7 we got her in? 7 this time? A little bit more than I'm used to recently. But don't get too cocky. Karen will bash your brains in next time. Yeah, 7 rolls it was. So very, very happy with that. Still got 70k jewels, but I think, which means I'm looking good for next month as well, hopefully. Are you going to be rolling as well, Crazy, for Wurm? Or are you going to be, like most people, just skipping this fire magic team? Which I probably still can't build, and we're going to find that in a minute when I try and build a team. You will be. Well, good luck with that. I guess you'll be doing that a little bit later today. I'll have to come in and check the VOD for that later on because, well, time zones are a bit of a pain in the butt. When we are, what am I? I'm not sure what time zone exactly you are in, but I'm about 4 hours ahead of East Coast America and about 7 or 8 hours, is it? The West Coast? I'm not, I can't remember. If I didn't, we'll go in. No, I didn't. Yeah, so yeah, say, why can't we all just be on the same time? Well, there's the sun and the rotation of the planet to, if it was in a flat planet, you know, and we always faced the sun, and then we always didn't face the sun, that would be, well, we would probably have completely different ecosystems and biodiversity if that was the way the planet was. I mean, if it was on a tilt, now we're talking about space. And our 24 degrees or whatever of tilts that the planet has got, which has created seasons, which we are now going into winter, and I am hating because I don't like the cold and dark. West Coast, USA, so yes, it will be, well, it will be early afternoon for you then at the moment though, I guess. So, strange to think, isn't it? Well, maybe not. Anyway, so we've got AVX equipment on. We could limit breaker, we're not going to do that at the moment. She's that 5-star, we've got that. So now this is where we see what a fire magic team looks like for me. Where's it gone? There it is, training battles. I'm going blind. Now it doesn't matter who we fight because magical and physical, we're going to be getting barriers if we get Wurm and Lind. We'll just go in for the physical one then, basic one here. And again, I think these, I've seen people say these bosses here, these training bosses don't have defense. So her defense shredding is probably not going to be shown here at its full, but we just want to give her a little bit of a run. See how she fits in on a magical fire team. Now it is all single targets. Her sister is there waiting for her already. How diligent is Lind? And Wurm is probably still in bed thinking, I can't be bothered with this. Well, you can be bothered with this because you're getting your butt kicked. Here we go. Time for me to go for a nap. Thank you very much, Nova Boy. Thanks for coming in and checking out the stream. See you again soon. Gotta keep the palm tree warm, Moose. Yes, definitely. I did treat myself to a brand new chair the other day. This is more Tokkuri Yashi lore. I've been sitting on a very uncomfortable sofa. It was not doing my back any good. Pain in the back of my hip. So I thought, I sat in this chair at one of the appointments I had. It was very nice. I thought this was going to be very expensive. So I decided maybe I could do with this. Let's just have a look how much there was a lot cheaper than I thought. Anyway, it's got massage function in it. It's got heat pad in it as well. So hopefully that will keep me warm. Nice soft padded leather recliner. It's a shame it doesn't fit behind my desk, so I can't sit in it whilst I'm streaming. But it is very worth the money because, to be honest with you, it wasn't that expensive, and it is going to be when I am 80 years old and my back isn't quite as bad as it would have been. The 200 quid or whatever I spent on it is going to be well worth it. So that's enough. Let's get back in here. So what we would like to have a support, if she is still here. She is still here. Fire Sturm, one of our guild men. Thank you very much for that, because she is probably still going to be very important for this fire team. Now, what I haven't done, and I probably should do, Lind could potentially tank, but if not, we're going to want to use the Edo Kuka there, unless she's still at 3-star. I don't know if she's even got her unique equipment 2 on her. That might be a little bit of a dodgy one on this team, because it's like, I'm putting it in at the stronger level. We're going in at the stronger levels. This is where Fire Magic, there is still a lot of options that I don't have. Kasumi, New Year's, the Carol Student, which in all intents and purposes people are saying is actually not that good even with the unique equipment. If we're going single target, we don't particularly want New Year's Homare in here. We may end up having to do that because we don't really have many other options. There is the 6-star Maho. You could always put Neffy in. Well, I say we could always put Neffy in, but now she's going to become our tank. This is still going to be a bit of a problem. So maybe we're just going to have to run a team at a bit on an easier stage. Because I imagine we're probably going to die here. Maybe Kuka might die here. But we're just doing this just to see her in action. Watch the Union base go off, and then we're going to go off and do the EX equipments. I can't remember, did I put infinite health on this guy or not? Yeah, I did put infinite health on. So, we don't want a one-time speed. What are we doing? I still want to speed it up a little bit. Oh, we get a nuke him to pieces there. So this is a very unconventional team, to be perfectly honest with you. Could fight a multi-target. Maybe we could do. I think Lind, Wurm, who's single target damage mainly. Homare, maybe they would work well with Homare on a multi-target boss. He probably would still have them on the team for all the buffs that they might give. We are just hanging in there very slightly. Maybe we'll just speed this up fully then. I know maybe it's not the best comparison, but we can see the damage difference here on this team between the Summer Maho and the Wurm. Obviously the results may vary in different bosses and different team setups, but well, we might have done if she survived. Okay, if we just want to do this as a test, we might have to just lower the difficulty for now. It's not a good look, is it? It is really not a good look. It is not a good look at all. Okay, we'll just get them very hard then. Can she survive very hard? The peak content here. Absolute top of our game. So, by the looks of this, for single target magical fire, I've got Lind and I've got Wurm, and that is it. And Kuka, if we're ever going to run her, she's an option, but her buffs. Well, actually, she has got a bit of action speed on her. in which case we might not need Nefinera. Maybe we should took Nefinera out and put in Eris perhaps. But then that's another action speed. This team might only work with some off-element characters. The other buffs to magical attack and stuff that Kuka gives to Seto Kuka at a very small range, so I'm not even sure if they do reach as far back as Linden Wurm. Seeing as Kuka is very, very close to the front. Maybe after this then we will run a multiple target boss. We'll put in the Marae, Nunez Marae, and see how that one fares. Maybe we're going to have to mix it up a little bit and have some off-element characters. Anyway, at least we survived this fight. So let's just compare the damage between the Summer Maho and the Wurm on this boss. And well, in this instance, you think we're still definitely going to want to have the Summer Maho on the team. Her damage almost double the damage that that Wurm did. So maybe she's not full out pure DPS. Maybe in different circumstances that might change. So let's give it one run then on a multi-target boss. We go back out of here. One of these two. I mean, should we dare try a clown battle boss? This is probably the glutton here was a multiple target, wasn't it? We could do on a lower tier. Tier 4. Well, actually, he's not weak to fire. Which one was the one that was weak to fire on this one? Wasn't the multiple target. The salamander was it not? Yes. And was the sloth? Yeah, so these were the two that were fire last month. Maybe give that a go later, but seeing as the glutton isn't weak to fire, we'll go to one of these multiple target ones. Seriously, well, are we going to survive that? Because we're probably going to take out you. Because we want to put in you. And for multiple target magic, is there anyone else? You probably would want Nanika in there too, but again my Nanika isn't fully built up. So that means it's not going to be a very good test, is it? Is there anything more I can do to either of these two? Well, that's just because our unit equipment's only at 30. We're going to have to buy shards. Because you've got some equipment, but it's rubbish clown battle stuff like this, which we're going to be taking off. So, as an example of a team then, maybe we'll just go in one little run with... It's still purple, very hard. I hope she doesn't die, because she's only at 3-star. Would this even work? Well, let's give it a go. There's no harm in trying, I guess. Good for Annan Grey. Not H. The Nanika. The speed from Nera is more important. Well, like I said, Kuka has a little bit of action speed on her too, so, but maybe Nefinera will be better, and she might keep alive a little bit more. We can try swapping out. If she does die, we'll put Nera back in. But multiple targets, so fire multiple target is looking a little bit better, at least for me, than the single target magical fire. Both of these Linden Wurm will still work as pretty good buffs, I think, on a multiple target team. The thing with Anna and Greya though is, the thing with Anna and Grey is they sit in front, so they would have to be the tank. Time's nearly up. They both kind of went at the same time. What did we do there? Just out of curiosity. Well, she didn't do too bad then, Nana, considering she was only at 3-star without many buffs on her. So we could, well, if we could try Anne and Grey, there, we could maybe do one last run then on the clown battle boss. This salamander was a pain in the butt, so we're going to do the sloth then. And I think the thing is, I'm going to have to borrow the Summer Maho as well, so I can't borrow two characters. Suppose we could put you in, and then who would we have as the tank? I mean, there's a bit of action speed on June, although I know she's a physical buffer and stuff, so it wouldn't be the most optimal. Is there an off element tank we could use? What was the other element? What was the other dark? So maybe we would want a bit of a mix of a team for this. If we're going to go for fire for damage, but then we can go dark, so we can put you in, and then we can have a dark tank, perhaps. In Cuckoo Noir would be better. Bit of a mix of a fire and dark team, perhaps. Doesn't look too bad. Will we survive though? Are we on level 4, tier 4, or are we just on? I don't know. I bet this is going to do absolutely terrible damage if it even survives, but we can give it a little bit of a go anyway, just to give Wurm and Lind a little go. I didn't even look, do they even have a joint finishing screen pose at the end like Rem and Ram do? Yeah, the damage on this is terrible. It's not going to be competing with the top teams that we did have last clown battle, but just give them a little bit of a go. See those missiles fly. Yeah, terrible, terrible, terrible damage there, but this might be how we're going to have to end up running a fire magical team with a bit of off element too. And once again, Maho doing, well, it's more than double the damage there that Wurm was doing. So there we go. That is Wurm. We will do a video tomorrow, I believe, going over here, looking at it in a little bit more detail. Maybe we can just put her then as our character here. Lind Wurm will be at the top, surely. A I U. There she is, yes, at the top. And then, for anybody that would like to stay and maybe have a little talk about the new EX equipment stuff, I'm going to do a little bit of sorting out of my EX equipment. Amazing, amazing damage indeed. There's a lot of EX equipment sorting that I need to do. And here she is. We didn't really see this when she came in the summons because we was too excited, but there we go. With our tropical music. Right, okay, so EX equipment. For anybody that would like to stay and have a little look at this. Synthesis. What have we got so far? We have got this one on Kururu, which, like I said, it got a lot of defense stuff on it. So before I started re-rolling it, I thought, well, let's take it on Kururu, she can have it. This one here, Albedo Sword, I put on Sheffy Princess. Not the best. A little bit, that physical crit rate's high, but it's not really what you want on this. This probably wants re-rolling again. The best one, I believe, I got was this one for Christina. Decent physical defense penetration, and then 3 physical attacks. 2 of them at 2.4%, which is, well, nowhere near as high as you get 4% physical attack, so we're leaving it at that for now, but that's the best we have got. So what we are going to be doing then is at least sorting out our 4-star equipment. So what we're going to, for like these equipments here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we've got 10 of them. That one is already maxed out, so we've got 9, which means what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick probably 2 of these characters to keep their purple equipment, and I'm going to remove it from the others and then give them the gold equipment maxed out. So everybody wins. What does this one do? It's magical attack and hit point regeneration. So who shall we keep having with this on? So we can actually, 3 of them could keep this. Who wants magical attack and hit point regeneration? Well, these 2. Maybe Ameth. Do I even use these 2 enough? Ameth, Persia, and maybe Maho. So the others, we need to take it off. So we need to go to Yuki. We're going to have to keep putting back here because we're going to keep forgetting. We're going to get Yuki, Cinderella Maho, and Kasumi. And what we're going to do then is take off their equipment. Take off their equipment here and give them a gold one. More probably the equivalent. Magical attack and hit point regeneration. This is heal bonus. This one is... This is the equivalent one that's not quite as good. So we're going to give them this. And then we're going to give them a 5-star. So they are actually going to gain. And then we're going to have more of these to then refine the purple ones to 5-star as well. So everybody will gain. We had one on Kasumi, which we're going to have to take off. I think this is going to take forever going through all the unique equipment, sorting them all out. Oh, maybe a full new stream of just doing this for 10 hours. How is everybody else's EX equipment? Have you got it sorted out, or is it in a big mess like mine? Optimize this. And then who was the other one? Maho. Cinderella had one as well. So we're going to give her one of these as well. Got plenty of them. I really do need to sort it out. And then once all these are sorted out, we can see what we don't need. And it can be all dismantled. And then we can get some more materials. Do the refining and putting the stats on the EX5 stuff. Right, who else had them? There was... Yui and Chica didn't they? Summer variations. Where are they? There's Chica. Is this? Yep, you had one. So we're going to give you one of these. Where has it gone? There we go. What's up, Legend? How are you doing? Nice for you to be able to drop in. We have summoned for Wurm. We've done very well again. Very well again. We did some very pathetic tests in some stages. And now, for anybody that would like to stay and have a little bit of a chat about EX equipment, I'm sorting out my EX equipment. The most riveting of content you will see on YouTube this year. Just giving up on fire magic. Yes, I think that might be wise to just give up on fire magic. The physical fire side of the team is pretty capable. And when we get Yamato, we're going to keep going on. When we get Yamato, she will be another great fire physical option, hopefully. I'm sure they'll put her on fire, not dark. Well, you never know. Maybe they'll just stick her on water or something strange. I don't know. She should be on fire. You thought she'd have been on fire, wouldn't you? Anyway, so there we got that. And then we've got Yui. Everybody wins here. Everybody gets upgrades. I sound like Oprah. We get a unique EX equipment for you, and an EX equipment for you, and an EX equipment for everybody. How have you done with your EX5? What is the official name for it? EX Star 5 equipment? How are you? Are you bothering to re-roll on it much, or are we just waiting to see what else we get? Okay, so now they have now got higher stats, as you can see on this. Then if we put them back on that, well, in fact, they have got the same stats and a little bit lower HP regeneration. So I thought everybody would win, but they don't win. They actually lose. Forget that. You didn't see that right there. You didn't see that right there. But that does mean that we can now go in here, and for the characters that we're going to keep this on, we can now max these out. And this is probably what I should be doing. Only having 5-star equipment. Maybe 5-star equipment, that's why it gets confusing. 5 refined equipments. There we go. And then these ones are locked, even though we don't want them to be. Who else was we going to give one of these to? Pacer, I think, was going to give one to. Although this attack up in battle is really doing absolutely nothing for Ameth. So maybe she shouldn't really have one of these, and it should perhaps be put on one of the other characters that can have it, that actually does do some damage. Right, so we have that we're going to take it off, take this one off of Ranfer here, Summer Ranfer, and then we'll have one more to refine. But there she is. Summer Ranfer, Wadoko desu ka? What I was trying to say. EX equipment. This thing. Change. Maybe would one of these be better for her? Heal bonus. Heal bonus or HP regen. I don't know. That's what she had. We'll give her that one. Uncap. So many of these that we really do need to be using. My first sword and staff, you made it decent enough. Well, that is a very good indeed. Who would you give them to? Who are the chosen ones to be given these staffs and swords? And yeah, I didn't realise we could only fight Kaiser and Zane once a week. So we will see then in a few days' time what the next level of difficulty is. If our teams can take them on. So there we go, that's that taken off. Now we've got one more. We can that, and I guess that means Maho's getting it. Ah, we've got this one here that's still locked. That can come off. What does this go up to now? We get it to 5 refinements. Again, she's not much of a damage dealing character, so the attack and this skill here, again, not doing a huge amount on that Maho. These two here, Echidna and Persia, probably going to work pretty well on them. But the others, especially Ameth, maybe I should swap that off of Ameth. So what else? We've got a new one of these rings here. Remembrance Divine Glyph. Dunes is already at 5. So who do we want to give the other one to? Maybe the other Dune. It's hit points. So if we take this one off of what's her face? Matsuri. And give Matsuri another one, although she's a pain in the butt in PvP. So we want to give her a good one for PvP. So this one's damage cut. That might help her in PvP a little bit to start with, and defense, or does she want hit points? Hit points and damage cut. So we're going to give her this then. We're going to uncap it, and this is what we need to do for all of it. And then we need to go through changing everyone's equipment, which is going to be a real pain in the butt. But we've got the resources. Do we have the time? Now that has been done there, we can now go back in here. And fully limit break this one, as it says. Do you have any thoughts, Legend, on what might be coming after? After Wurm, I've been hypothesizing that maybe we're going to get a pre-fest banner because there's only 4 days left at the end of the month. You need to borrow. What do you need to borrow? What would you like to borrow? If I have them, then I can try putting them up. If I do, actually, one character I need to borrow is Overload Carol. I was going to put something up in the in my community tab because Overload Carol, all the teams for the Light Deep Quest 5, 6 have Overload Carol in them. You don't yet, but with me skipping Fire Magic and you having them, maybe the tables will turn. Well, I guess I should put them up into my units to borrow for friends. We'll see how, if they are using clan battle. If they are using clan battle, then I'll definitely put them up in there. Although for my clan, I think I'm the only one that's got the Commander Eriko up to borrow, so maybe the people will be annoyed at that. So yeah, I will put them up. Although, well, how long? What date is it today? 18th. Clan battle will be starting in about a week, then, won't it? Where was we? What was we doing here? I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. June. Yes, done. Aye, indeed. No, though, kept up pulling almost everything this year. Was going to hit this point where I had to give something that, well, yes, definitely, it was going to happen sooner or later to get everything without spending any really money on the game. Is very difficult. You need to be super, super lucky. So, what else we've got? We've got 3 of these. It is, well, actually, Carol's is already maxed out, so we couldn't really fully max out them. Got 3 of these, which give physical attack and a heal bonus. Actually, Kokoro's has got 1 level of refinement in, so if we pick one of these 2 to change. And this, what's the skill on this? It is a damaging skill. I think I use Inori a bit more than Ayame, so we'll take it off Ayame. Although maybe Ayame is going to be the winner here, we'll see. Yeah, don't look at the other ones. Right, so we've got physical attack and heal bonus on this one. Which is this one here, isn't it? There we go, uncap this. Here we go. Add to VPN to open the game. Who did you want again? Overload Carol is the character that I really need for 5-6 light. What does that give us here? This one is... It's not any better than this one, is it? It's maxed out. It's the same as that of 3. Actually, the heal bonus is a little bit higher. So she did win. She did win a little bit. Right, EX equipment again. Where was we? So, Kokoro's. We're going to refine up fully. Is this... Well, she does sometimes tank. So does Inori. So maybe if this is a better equipment, it was wise to keep it on them. Right, so another one slightly efficiented, if that's a word. Finally, Overload Carol time to shine. Yes, she has got that one use. Well, although she was okay in PvP, I think, but yes. What does she do in that team to keep it alive? Is there even anybody that you could swap out for her? I'll even put the new fancy staff on here. Can guarantee the staff will stay there though. Oh, can't guarantee the staff will stay there though. No. Well, yes. Overload Carol can feel powerful for a moment. So, anyway, you can see what I'm doing with the equipment. Can any of you be bothered to do this? Well, we've got this ring here. We need to... Produces is maxed. Siori needs one more. So one of these we're going to have to take it off. I guess Jita and Korochi are going to lose on here. It is just physical attack and then S there. Then maybe we'll jump in and we'll see if we can do that one stage on Deep Quest, and then probably leave it for today because we've been gone for an hour. Try to get it to the hour mark. We'll go over the hour mark if we can give that Deep Quest stage a go. So it's this one, which is just basic physical attack, which I believe is this ring here. So that's at 4.67% at the moment. What will this be when it's fully refined? %. So she did gain a tiny bit. Now we can fully do here. Get Siori's maxed out here. A little bit more. Right, so maybe we should have a little look at what this team is that we need, because there are a few teams on the light, for this light stage, light 5-6, I believe it is. We still didn't even do all of that. This is how exhausting EX equipment sorting can be. So yes, back into the old... EX equipment sorting is so boring, we actually want to play Deep Quest. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, so yeah, we want to bring up the teams for 5-6 here, which is where we are the only element, apart from water, that we haven't got all the way up to the 5-10 boss. And like I said, it's because Overload Carol So, for 5-6, can I even... Actually, I can build that team. Some of them have got... I can build that team. I can build that team. So, yep, if we do have an Overload Carol in here, then you think a Prefix is plenty probable. Honestly, yes. I mean, what is the reaction going to be to that? Especially if it is a brand new pre-fest. This is a team that should have been able to beat this, but it didn't. Are we ready? Are we not ready yet? I don't think we are ready yet. Crazy's put up Anne and Grey. We could do an Anne and Grey fire magical team. That might be a little bit. That might be interesting. Not for this, but definitely put it up. So I don't know. Okay, what's probably happened is I'm gonna have to reset. I am gonna have to reset the team. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just jump in with this team and back out, and it should reset my friends, because not all of the friends appear. And now it should have reset, and we should maybe have a different selection in here. Are your characters up? No, I think we're going to have to refresh again. Sorry, Karoche, we're just going to have to try and reset. Hopefully not have to restart the game, that will be a pain in the butt. Right, your Jita is there, so yes, there she is. Thank you very much. We have got our Overload Carol. Gonna try to put in some work, so. And with the new fancy equipment. And who else has got some fancy equipment? Ruru has. I give her one as well. Hey, they're both using this. Although yours is probably better than mine, because that one's got lots of defensive equipment on it. So who else do we want on the team? We want Nenika, we want Ameth, and we want New Year's Hatsune. And it does say all set for this. So we are all set. Fingers crossed. Maybe Ho-chan, Fire Magic Pre-Fest, yes, as a 200% speed buffer, that would be pretty good. If we did get that as well, it'd be something else that we need. But then, everybody who skipped all the Fire Magic characters so far would be like, what? So, fingers crossed that this will work. And then, it's just the water deep quest then, and I will need to try to sort out. We should take on this, and it doesn't look like we're actually doing any damage to anybody. Why are we not doing any damage to anybody? What's going on? Because no one's taking any damage at all. Oh, now people are taking damage. What happened? Did somebody have a barrier up or something which fails? As everybody falls to pieces right at the end there. That is... Well, there we go. I guess that's what they designed that fight to be like. And then thank you very much, Legend. There we go. There is... Give us some... Whoa, dearie me. Give us some little head pats. Pop, 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 pop. There we go. Thank you, Overload Carol. Your work is now done. Your work is now done. So you can go back to, I don't know, chasing balls of yarn and complaining about people giving a compliment or something. I don't know. That is now what she can go and do. Right, so we've got what? We've got 7, 8, 9. Maybe we could just finish these off now. I didn't think I was going to be jumping into Deep Quest today, but seeing as we are here, 7 then. Let's try the first team that we can see. Using you as the tank there, Shizuru Reno we're going to have Labarista. One of my favourites here, Suzuna. And these two little fellas. Okay, so hopefully now we've got past that 5-6. The rest of these should be straightforward. Then we, like I said, we need to do the water one, and then perhaps we can do a stream try to take on the 5-10 bosses. How will that go? Another thing I really need to do is try to take on Dungeon EX7. That's something that I keep putting off and keep putting off and keep putting off. Which by now I should probably be able to beat it. So I'm going to have a little look into that. Maybe one day soon we'll go into the dungeon and have a go at taking down that Firefox. What's his name? That multiple element fox. We've just forgotten him, taken him out of memory because we didn't want to be bothered with him. Most of the 5-10 bosses are easier than the 4-10. Okay, so we need to beat 4-10 water and then we can give this 5-10 boss showdown a go. What are we doing on here? 27 seconds to go. You could all set the 5-10 light. Well, we're not going to do that. Oh, Karen, we've got plenty of time to take out Karen here. There we go. Thank you, Karen, and goodbye. Right, let's have a look then. Next. There's the same team, except we're swapping out Shizuru Reno and putting in Yukari. So, seeing as it is already loaded, we will give it a go. Although there is a slight timeline in this. Although, I don't know if I want to... My little eyes can't read it. Okay. Zoom. We have a zoom function. It says set Yukari only, auto off, and then at 119 now you set everybody. If it doesn't work, we can try that. And why make things more difficult for yourselves? Then you really need to. Seeing as this team was probably made months ago when Ameth. What are you doing, Ameth? What are you doing, Ameth? Okay, so we'll give that a try, and if it doesn't work... So what it said was... Slow it right down. Take everybody off. Right, so... There, now we set everybody. If we caught it in time... Big F, a real big F there. We will see if the same thing happens. If I got that right this time. If not, is there a different team we can try? There could potentially be different teams we could try. In fact, using Shizuru Reno is there and it's just all set. We're only going to do it at 2x speed. We can get with 3x speed. There we go. Well, there, Ameth, he's down again. Right, so we're going to try Shizuru Reno then. Like we did for that last team. And if not, then we're going to have to mix it up again a little bit. How is Ameth going down? It's very rare for Ameth to die, is it? Is it not? Well, that one was even worse. Holy moly. We're supposed to be having an easy end here. Right, okay. Next team, it involves borrowing, so we'll just have to see if that character is here to be borrowed. And I don't think they are. Oh, they are indeed here. We have got a Hatsune and Shiori still, because we need to borrow them. Don't need you. Thank you very much. But we do need those two, and we need our Xmas June, and we need New Year's Misato. And this is very simple. Just unset Ameth after her first union base, it says. So we could do that. I imagine auto should be on then for that to work. There we go! We have done it! Well, there's a little bit more healing in this team with Misato here. So maybe we're not going to go down like a bag of spuds like we did in the last attempt. Hopefully this will do a little bit better. Who was it that was taking us out though? Because EO's attacks usually aren't that strong. They couldn't resist head charms. Yep, and there's EO down. I think this is looking a little bit better. Who is this disheveled looking tree-like creature? I'm not talking about me. There we go, the disheveled tree-like creature with a moss-grown moustache. That's gonna be me in another 25 years, isn't it? maybe a little bit longer. Anyway, this team worked very well. So we've got one more fight, and then we're on to the boss here. In light as well, 510. So what do we got here? We have got few options. Who have we got? We have got a Maho Dream Pack to borrow. So we could use that, and we could try this team. Then obviously we've got Ameth in there again. Okay. Now this is a little strange. Labarista on a magical team. Maybe she's just here for her action speed buff. But it's what it says. We are blind sheep following. Okay, so with dark it's too much purple hair. And with light, it's too much pink hair. Too much pink and blonde hair. There she is, Karuru. Now it says on this one, Yashi spotted. I want to post all of your Yashi spots on your social media websites. It says, unset Maho after her first union burst. So, that's what we shall try and do. And hopefully this will work. There we go. Pay attention. Let's go. And then the scene, well, if you borrow the Anne and Grey, a bit crazy put up Anne and Grey, especially so we can do a little showcase with them in. We'll do one run in a test with Anne and Grey on a fire team with Wurm and Lind. And then I think that will be it for today. Like I said, tomorrow then we'll be coming back with a proper look at Wurm. We're going to have a look into Dungeon. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I think we should stand a good chance of beating it by now. I think there is a tool somewhere, if I can find it, which you can put the characters in that you have. And then it makes up some teams for you. It shows you potential teams to take on the the X7 with. If not, we'll have to see what we can come up with. So there we go. We have beaten those remaining stages there. So we are now ready for a showdown with the boss there. 510. Which is how we are for all of the other elements. Sitting there waiting to take on the 510 boss. All apart from water, where we need to take out 410. So once we've done that, we will go into there. So let's just... Seeing as... No items. That was what we was doing before. We're not going back to that. One last little showdown battle. Can we even survive on extreme? Which we didn't do earlier. Which means taking out this support here. Want to go for full fire. They're not here now, are they? Because it's going to need resetting again. I think leaving Neffy in is probably better. Let's reset. See if we can get the Alan Grey to come back up. We should be... Oh wait, we've got the wrong Kuka in too. Have you been in contact with your tree friends in Florida after the recent hurricane? Isn't this clan... maybe we could have to take on a clan battle boss, yes. Well, the hurricanes were bad. Well, my friend, like I said, he's in Atlanta, so he's in Georgia, not in Florida. And I did ask, he just said he does sometimes take a hire car and go for a little drive. I said, how long would it take you to get to Florida? And I was like, well, yeah, maybe you don't want to be driving to Florida. Everyone's driving out of Florida, or there was. But yeah, I mean, tropicalness. Well, that's what you're going to get, isn't it, sometimes? So yeah, we're going to take on Lancelot. We did take on Lancelot and do terrible against this with Alan Grey in there. So, are they in here? Or was it in... Still not showing up. They showed up when we was in Deep Quest, but they're not showing up here. Why are they not showing up here? Let's try resetting it again then. And changing the Kuka too. Although, to be honest with you, yeah, the Noir Kuka is probably better than the Edo one, even on a fire team. If they're not showing up, why are they not showing up? This is clan setup. Right, so they won't show up on here. So we're gonna, if we was gonna do that, we would have to do it in. What are the what other modes does the Deep Quests? Talent Quest there. I mean, I guess we can. And thanks, Crazy, for putting them up. We would like to try that out. Maybe we'll do one time soon, but there we go. Then I guess we're gonna have to leave it there for today. As you can see, we got Wurm. We did do very well again with our summons. If you haven't seen the summons, then please go back and watch the VODs. Again, it probably won't take very long. What else coming up next? We will see. So yeah, like I said, we're going to have a look at Wurm tomorrow. I'll probably get a video out for here. There's still a lot of Minecraft I want to do. I want to get in building more on Minecraft. So maybe in the afternoon UK time, I might do that as well if I can make the video quick enough. Take too long to do that. Then maybe for next week we'll try looking into a Dungeon EX7. Finally beating that. Wow, now it's been out months now. How many months has it been out? We should have beaten that by now. Anyway, we will give that. See, you are a maid enjoyer there. Well, we have got many maids here. As I said, making up for the maids that left Hololive. Minato Aqua that graduated a month or so ago. Could maybe do with a maid here. The place isn't too... It's not untidy, but somebody to cook some better meals would be nice. I don't know if Wurm will be doing that. Maybe Lindy's wife material though, and Wurm's... I don't know what Wurm is. She's your defense against the zombie apocalypse with their missiles. I don't know. Anyway, I'm stalling again. Why am I stalling? Because it's late and I'm a little bit tired. So good luck with everybody who is going to try and summon for Wurm. Good luck in the future then. We're going to see what's coming out with those banners. We got it pretty well. I'll see you again very soon for more stuff. So thank you very much for watching. And I will see you all again very soon. Bye bye everybody. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And I need to update my outro video on here because it's still the old one. We need to update quite a lot on this channel, to be honest with you. And hopefully we can maybe get around. A bit of artistic skill might come out sometime and we can do that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will see you all again soon. Bye 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 bye. See you legend. See you moose. Thank you everybody for watching.